Attitude like a young O'Shea with an AK.
Okay, don't you tell these motherfuckers that my name is O'Shea.
What up, everyone? It's the Nation of Podcation Daily Podcast. I'm O'Shea. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram at @the_real_O'Barber and at Nation of Podcation on Instagram and TikTok. So this is becoming comical to me at this point. This hip hop beef that these guys are going through now, it has got to be staged because I can't believe it. I can't believe some of the stuff that they're saying and what's going on here. Nation, what up, y'all? How y'all doing today? We're here to talk about Rick Ross dissing Drake, Drake dissing Rick Ross, this whole situation. Let's go. So as we all know, Rick Ross and Drake have this beef now. Apparently Rick Ross lost his woman. These two were once friends, once business partners, made hit songs, hit after hit after hit. Everything that they did together was a classic. I actually thought we was going to see a Drake and Rick Ross album at one point just because everything those two did together, it was money on spot. So for whatever reason, these two have a beef. Now, apparently it just seems like a lot of these dudes is now getting into it over these females, these industry females. It's the same females. Y'all dudes run through these same females. I don't know, there's so many females in this world. Why go after somebody else's ex? Why go after somebody else's trash? Why go after somebody else used to talk to when you can find 100,000 other girls that are willing to do whatever you want to do that look just as good? I'm not even a big fan of all this BBL, fake butts, fake boobs. It just looks too plasticky to me. Some of these women walk around here looking like a plastic Barbie doll and they think that that's cute. A lot of guys don't like all that extra stuff, and all these guys seem to be fighting over the same women. It's crazy to me. So after the Kendrick Lamar diss, Rick Ross was playing it in his car, laughing with the smoke going on, looking like the biggest boss. Then Drake took offense to that. Apparently he flew out Rick Ross's ex that they just broke up with, took her to a concert. They had a good time. She was backstage enjoying herself, front row, he gave her the whole Drake experience. Now I'm sure he probably took her backstage or back to the hotel, and Lord knows what happened between them two. Who knows? Who cares? Well, we know one person that cares, and that's Rick Ross. And that's what this whole beef stems from. So in Drake's latest diss, he goes at Rick Ross, talking about Rick Ross's chick, about taking Rick Ross's chick, saying Ricky's too old, he's 50, he needs to be doing his own thing, saying that Rick Ross is 50 and he needs to grow up and kind of do his own thing and argue with the 50-year-olds in the nursing home. He was talking all kind of stuff about Rick Ross. Now, Rick Ross, he released his diss. I liked it. Both of those guys, creative dudes. I love what both of them said in there. I'm a big fan of hip-hop beef. I'm a big fan of rapping. So this whole competitive nature in hip-hop, I love it. Rick Ross, you know, he's a clowner. He went to Instagram and totally destroyed Drake, talking about Drake got a BBL nose and got a nose job. And Rick Ross goes on to promote his new song, his new diss song that he released on iTunes against Drake. Let's take a look at this post from Rick Ross as he explains.
One time, Rick Ross, that record I released yesterday, Champagne Moments, is now streaming on Apple. Who knows? Go to Apple right now. Y'all check that out. It's the biggest. Champagne Moments.
All right, so there you have it. You got Rick Ross continuing to fire shots at Drake. Watch the throne, because you know when DRIZZY finally drops his real diss track, it's going to take over the internet. Ask Meek Mill, ask Pusha T. Nation, what do you think about Rick Ross's comments towards Drake? What do you think about Drake's diss towards Rick Ross? What do you think about the Rick Ross diss song towards Drake? What do you think about this whole Drake versus the world beef? Nation, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Peace.
O'Shea and I have been kicking it strong for a minute now. O'Shea doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. O'Shea is a professional model.
Attitude like a young O'Shea with an AK.
Okay, don't you tell these motherfuckers that my name is O'Shea.